We are live. All right, shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to our power, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Quadash, and a sincere salutations to the Tabernacle of David, the hopeful elect, you Akim, pushing this truth to the four corners of the earth in all truth, faith, and sincerity, and also a healthy shalom to the few Aqua that are listening and learning. Lord's willing, today's camp be edifying, uplifting, and exhorting to the hopeful elect. So, as usual, we're out here another day in the last days, the last seconds of America, Babylon the Great, to prophesy against this wicked kingdom, all right? And to dive into prophecy, man, all right? Filtering the news with the scriptures. And I got a couple articles that I want to touch on through the Spirit. But first, I want to start this camp off with a definition, okay? And this is a definition that the brother brought out many camps ago, but we're starting to see this take place more and more and more. So this is the definition of total war, all right? It reads, total war is a military conflict in which nations mobilize all of their population, resources, and infrastructure to destroy the enemy's ability to wage war. It blurs the line between combatants and civilians, making factories, cities, civilians' lives legitimate military targets, okay? Now, one of the key characteristics of total war is unrestricted warfare, all right? Belligerents use every available weapon, disregarding the traditional international laws of war to achieve complete victory, all right? And I bring that out to touch on this article, all right? It reads, Iran and Kuwait report attacks on water and power infrastructures as strikes escalate.
Desalination plants.
Desalination plants, okay? So it reads, critical
power grids. They're attacking, and not just in Iran, in Kuwait. So I don't mean to, Salakia. I'm just chiming in, land back, and adding to what the brother Zakari is saying.
The water.
Spot on. Just slow down a little bit, because there's something else I want to, another point. But yeah, so all bets are off. They've been attacking, again, like the brother was saying, desalination plants, the grid. Remember, DJ Trump keep threatening to attack the grid. But I'm saying all that because that's not just happening over there in the so-called Levant, Western Asia. That's happening in Ukraine, and it's happening in Russia. That's what's been happening. That's underreported in the news, how they've been attacking the infrastructure of Russia.
Yep. Yep.
My bad.
Yeah, the brother's absolutely right. Russia is going through a massive gas shortage right now. All right? Because Ukraine, okay, which is a proxy of NATO and the U.S.
And when we say gas, we're not really talking about, 87, 88, 89. We're talking about diesel. Diesel and jet fuel, because that's what really keeps this society functioning. Everything that you use in this world was manufactured by either diesel or jet fuel. It came on a plane or ship in a truck,
Beautiful
that's
point.
What allowed this so-called modern world to be industrialized. Oil, petrol. Go ahead, Al.
So it reads, it says critical water and power infrastructure sites have been damaged as U.S. and Iran continue to trade strikes.
And what has Iran been saying? It's going to be tit for tat. You attack our power grid, we're going to attack yours. And we know, as I've been saying, as the scriptures tells you in Joel, Joel was that Joel chapter 2. Remove far from you the northern army and send them into a land barren and desolate. Yep. We know the so-called Saudi Gulf region, that was all desert, man. There was no life over there. They were fucking beyond third world nation. They were like a goddamn eighth world nation. Camel eating camel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Camel riding sand niggers. But what happened? They discovered oil, and that made the Arabs so-called rich, which we know, shalom.
Shalom,
Arab
brother.
means mix. They're a mixed people, right? And what happened with Esau? Esau covets field and take them by violence. Because they had oil, they discovered oil. What happened? Here comes Esau, the Dutch, the British, the French, you know,
Yep.
the Americano. You had Aramco, you know, for what? Oil, resources. All wars are fought over resources, and all wars are what? Bankers' wars. Go ahead, Al.
It reads, it says, while the parched Middle East reels from temperatures of 100 degrees and beyond.
That's really what I wanted to start with, was because today's a scorcher. It's been unprecedentedly hot lately. The Wadi Hawa Bashim Nashad is an overshadow, a nice little breeze, a nice cool breeze.
Yep.
You know, the Wadi Hawa Bashim Shai, you know, but that hasn't been the case in general. It's been unprecedentedly hot globally, you know? So it's been so hot, the fucking power grid is failing in Babylon, you know? Allegedly. Because we know it's probably fucking these data centers that's draining all the power, all the water and shit. As Elder Malcolm correctly identified them, they're not data centers, they're surveillance centers, man. They're for surveillance. Gathering
Intel. Khan. It says,
for this beast system. That's already here. The infrastructure for the beast system is already here. We're in the midst of it.
yep. It says, inside Iran, some 10,000 people in 20 villages faced a disrupted water supply on Saturday after the U.S. hit a desalination plant in the Banji village on the Iranian coast. It says, the semi-official Tanzi news agency reported, quoting the water company's chief executive. It says, as a result of the attack, the supply of drinking water to several villages in western Jas County has been disrupted. The Iranian embassy in India said in a post on X describing the attack as a war crime. And there are no such things as war crimes in the midst of total war
anymore.
Khan.
A new precedent has been set, and the precedent really started with the war in Ukraine. Because what have we been saying for ages? The war in Ukraine was nothing more than a proxy war. Can you Google what a proxy war is?
Khan.
Oh, we already know what it is. A proxy war is a war. Google it so I don't botch it up. The war in Ukraine was really between Russia and America. It was really between NATO and the NATO and the BRICS. That's what the war in Ukraine is. It was a proxy war.
A proxy war is a conflict where two opposing nations or groups use third parties.
The West versus the East. The bear versus the whore.
It says a proxy war is a conflict where two.
And again, that war set the precedent of how things are going to be conducted from here on forward.
Yeah.
They're going to be snatching you up off the streets. They're gonna widen the age to draft you in. What else? What else they've been doing? Violating all what you called it? What's the word you used?
International laws.
Yep. Yep. All them treaties, all that shit's done away with, man.
Done.
Because the brother mentioned a total war, but it's also a forever war. That's what they've been saying. That Trump got his forever war. Remember in the movie 1984, 1988, George Orwell?
Yeah.
That's what they had. They had a forever war, and they kept changing the narrative. Remember?
Yeah.
They would change the newspaper clippings and shit to say this side won, that side won.
Yep.
He doing that right now with his fake news. So real quick, this is forever war, because you hear that term being used a lot.
Khan, a lot lately.
So it says a forever war is a lasting state of conflict with no clear end game. He keep changing the end game, the goal line.
Moving the goalpost.
I thought it was about they can't have nuclear armaments. Now you done tackled all the way back to having it straight open, nigga. It was open before you took your punk ass over there. Oh, now you mad that Iran gonna get like 1% off of 2% off of every fucking ship coming through. Now your bitch ass want 20%.
Yep.
This man's a greedy devil, man.
A devil.
Never satisfied.
A devil.
And now we know why they're gonna hate the whore and burn her with fire.
Hey, and this definition, a definition of what a proxy war is going to solidify and show you why America is going to start getting attacked on the war front, man.
Iran already said it.
Yeah.
They already said it. Did you not see they had this man in a coffin?
Yep.
Did you not see they put up bounties on his family?
Yep. Yep.
So real quick, a forever war is a lasting state of conflict with no clear end game, exit strategy, or definable conditions of victory. It describes drawn-out engagements often. It look like you're gonna go to war every weekend.
Yep.
It's a weekend war. Why? Because like the brother Yahweh called, correctly identified, all this devil cares about is the goddamn stock market and market manipulation. You know? So what does he do? He wages war on the weekends, and then by Sunday he eat tacos and some shit.
Yeah.
Put out some fake news and manipulate the market.
The markets go back up.
And
Yep.
then Friday you turn around and wage war all over. He's a goddamn National Guard.
The devil, man. The devil.
But like the brothers keep saying, pointing out, identifying correctly, it's gonna come a time when these other nations not gonna want a goddamn taco.
Con. So it says, a proxy war is a conflict where
They gonna
two.
want meat in that grinder.
You damn right. A proxy war is a conflict where two opposing nations or groups.
What did I say?
What, of Samuel's and Son?
Go ahead, Al.
Hey, you can't make it up. You can't make it up. It says a proxy war is a conflict where two opposing nations or groups use third parties, such as smaller countries, militias.
That's why in Ukraine you had North Korea tapping in, allegedly sending troops. Remember?
North Korea sent troops to aid Russia.
It's a proxy war. They're getting ready for the galactic battle,
Right.
the Battle of Armageddon.
Just do me a favor, just don't block the sidewalk. That's
Yes,
all
sir.
we ask.
Yes,
That's all.
sir.
10-4, no problem.
Have a good day.
So yeah, so I mean, to your point, exactly, man. It says a proxy war is a conflict where two opposing nations or groups.
Salaki, that's a spirit from day one. What did I say? Make sure they have a clear path. Notice every time I come, what do I pull it back?
Yep.
Agree. You cannot make this stuff up. Agree with thy adversary quickly.
Con.
And what it say?
The Lord can even make a man's enemies at peace with him.
When a man's ways please the Lord, he maketh even his enemies at peace with him. You know.
So it says a proxy war is a conflict where two opposing nations or groups
So
use.
So what is your problem, man? Why you ain't coming out to the highways and the byways, man? What's your excuse? What you waiting on? What are you waiting for? You waiting for your How Bashim Shah to come and tap your punk ass on the shoulder? You able-bodied men?
Waiting for the Lord to crack the clouds. It says a proxy war is a conflict where two opposing nations or groups use third parties, such as smaller countries, militias, or rebel factions,
He looked straight at you.
to fight on their behalf. And that's exactly what's taking place, man.
But now nobody want to fight your proxy war anymore. That's why Spain said bye-bye. Now you want to kick Spain out of NATO and shit. You
Yep.
know?
Yeah.
We ain't talk about that, you know?
A lot of the NATO allies did not want to come to America's aid, man. Because there's no justification of the war. There's no justification
There's
of the
no
war.
clear end. There's no clear. It's a forever war.
Exactly. So how can the nations agree with it when they know the consequences of it? But I got another article that's gonna show y'all things about things are about to get a lot worse, man. So it says, let me finish this one out. So it says inside Iran.
Real quick, because you kind of you gonna switch gears.
No, go ahead.
I had a precept for you. You know, got a scripture sweep too. Because the brother mentioned water, the desalination plants, right? So this is Ecclesiasticus, also known as the Book of Sirach. Ecclesiasticus 29 and 21. The chief thing. What does the chief mean? The principle, the most important.
Yep,
right?
the main.
The chief thing for life is water. Your body's 70%, 80% water. The earth is 75, 80% water, right?
Yep.
So it says, hey, you can go 21 days without food, but
Yep.
you can only go 3 days without water. That what you was talking about?
No.
Look like another one.
Yeah, I know, but this one, you
Transforming right in front of us. So it says, the chief thing for life is water. And really what? The living water. These scriptures. That's what Yahweh Shai told the lady at the well. You know, you drink of this water, you ain't gonna thirst no more. You know? So, but we using this for the desalination plants, for the Levant, the Saudi Gulf region, that desert, that land barren and desolate. The chief thing for life is water and bread, and they've been cutting off bread. And then they say Ukraine was the bread basket of the world.
Yeah.
The chief thing for life is water and bread. See, it's being this war is really being orchestrated by what? The elites.
By the elites.
Because they deal with what? The Hegelian dialect. Or they want a forever war.
That's what they want. Exactly.
They want chaos.
Yep.
They want mass net migration out of that region.
Yep.
They want all you goddamn Elamites, you Ishmaelites, they want you to say, fuck it, we're going to leave and go to Europe or Australia. So they can just take over this shit.
They can
you know?
take all. He wanted
can take
all to himself.
Exactly. Exactly. It's devil think he's slick. Dude.
Yep. Job the 20th chapter, man.
So it says the chief thing for life is water and bread and clothing and a house to cover shame. You know?
Yeah.
That was the point.
So it says, as a result of the attack.
That's a major war crime.
Con.
Oh, attacking the infrastructure, bombing bridges and railroads and shit. That's for civilians.
Exactly.
So if you take out the bridge, how the hell are the civilians gonna leave if they need to evacuate?
It ain't no leaving. It ain't no escaping judgment. Hey, you think you just gonna cross that bridge to leave? It ain't escaping judgment, man. So, real quick, the brother mentioned a desalination plant. It says,
yeah, desalination is where they turn the salt water into drinkable water.
Right.
That's the only that's the only water that's over there.
It says it converts ocean or salty water
And matter
into
of fact,
fresh drinking water.
They starting to do that in California because California is also running out of water.
Con.
The Lord, speaking of the fires, the Lord been turning. This been happening, wildfires, but it's been happening more. The Lord been plaguing Egypt as before. The plagues are increasing. You know, and why is that? Oh, somebody was saying. I heard some dummy talking about the wildfires in Canada is bullshit. Man, do you not know? We've been reporting it. There's been a drought in Babylon, man.
Yep.
What have I said about the rain also? Every time it rains violently hard. The water can't go back to the ground. For one, the brother correctly pointed out the concrete everywhere, and not to mention the water's being reallocated at different places, the drains and shit.
Yep.
So the water's not going back to the aquifer, the water tablet that it's not supposed to go to. So all around the west coast of America, Babylon, all the east coast been under a drought, all up in Canada. So no wonder there's wildfires, man.
Yep. More and more.
The trees are brittle and dry, and it's hot.
Yep. It says, as a result of the attack, the supply of drinking water to several villages in western Jas County has been disrupted. The Iranian embassy in India said in a post on X describing the attack as a war crime.
It is.
Iran's own strikes, primarily aimed at U.S. allies in the region, have repeatedly hit Kuwait this week. The country's energy minister on Saturday urged civilians to ration power usage during peak hours after a strike on a power and water desalination plant, causing fire to the second such attack in 2 days. All right, so things are heating up. Okay, things are heating up. And I brought all that out to bring out this article to show you how quickly and how drastically things are going to intensify, because all of this drama, okay, has been built up due to the Strait of Hormuz being closed, right? Okay, it's causing this much controversy. this much supply chain issues, fuel shortages, so forth and so on, and the dominoes are continuing to fall. All right?
Yeah, I don't think people realize how vulnerable we are in this so-called modern world.
Khan.
This modern world actually made us super vulnerable. The ancient world, the old world, the antiquated world, you were a lot stronger, self-sufficient.
Yep.
But that's the curses. Deuteronomy 28. We have to go to that. We have to rely on the enemy for everything. We have to go for the enemy for want of all things.
One of all things. Khan.
And that's a detriment. That's also in Ecclesiasticus. He that buildeth his house with another man's money. That's what we've been doing. We ain't got no money. We ain't got no monetary system.
Yep.
You know.
That's facts. So this is from
So why how about Shem Yahshua, we started building up our spiritual bank account
Khan.
that we can withdraw from in these times to come.
Woo. The Wadi Hawabashim Yahweh.
Physical money, physical bread gonna fail.
Khan. So this is a beautiful article from Zero Hedge. It's entitled, Iran tells Houthis to close Red Sea energy checkpoint if Trump bombs power grid.
But they gonna lock down the whole fucking area.
Damn
Ain't
right.
Nothing gonna come in or out.
You're damn right. And this is so beautiful, man, because this goes back to Joel, the 2nd chapter. Okay?
And not just America's reserves are running low. Everybody's reserves are running low.
Yep.
Everybody's back is against the wall. That's why things are intensifying.
Exactly.
Hence why Pete Hegseth now wants to test these people for low tests. Because what he's trying to get them ready for the war.
Hey, beautiful.
He's gonna put a needle in your ass and ship your ass out.
You damn right. Y'all ain't even gonna get a week
Two
of
IEGs are tested.
you know. They might just start skipping basic training
You
altogether.
don't need no basic training. You're gonna be a super soldier.
They can give them the juice.
Yeah.
So yeah, things are intensifying. So it says,
And it's beautiful.
tell me about it. It says Yemen's Houthis
And
have.
if you notice, no matter how many talks of peace, every time they try to bring forward peace, it only makes things worse.
It makes it worse. Because the Lord said there will be no peace, man. No peace. Yeah, what the memorandum of understanding?
Made things worse.
What happened to it?
Made things worse.
Jesus. It says,
That's why they said you never signed one, because you've already see the memorandum of understanding is an agreement to what we're gonna talk about. But you already are violating what we determined, you know.
yeah, already.
So what is it if we can't even agree on the thing, you know?
And
You violated the first bulletin.
yeah. And the beautiful thing about it is there's no winning this war for Babylon, man. Because all they're doing is bombing.
For sure, not with the air campaign.
Exactly.
They keep bombing the same damn
Targets.
You
Like,
know?
what
You're gonna have to put boots on the ground, man.
what's the
That's
definition of insanity? Salakia.
doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result.
And that's exactly what Babylon is doing.
They're insane in the membrane.
Facts. Thinking they're gonna get a different outcome. So it says Yemen's Houthis.
See, Iran not doing the same thing over and over. Shalom.
Shalom, peace, brother.
They keep escalating things. First they were using the drones. Now they use the hypersonic missiles. You know, hitting more and more targets. They keep amping things up.
Yep, turning it up a
You're
notch.
doing the same thing over and over, expecting the same result. They keep, like you said, kicking it up a notch.
Yep, they're expecting a different result by doing the same thing. Their bombing is not working.
What else can they do?
Nothing. The terrain in Iran
He
is
got-
not like Iraq.
Salaki, he got bad intel from Bibi. That's why he was cursing his ass out. You know? The least of the flock drew him out
For real.
and drew him into a quagmire,
Yep.
into a forever war,
God.
into a pickle.
It says Yemen Houthis have long warned of their ability to close the Red Sea.
Salakia, where the hell is Mitch McConnell? Huh? Huh?
Mitch, where you at?
You can't do another post for us, brother? Yeah?
Give us a thumbs up.
He's
Mitch.
in the upper room. Mitch is out of here, bro. He's either brain dead or in the upper room.
Oh,
You know they would have been did something, bro.
Yeah, you know it. Mitch was already like
Mitch, you look like Mitch.
it says.
Yo, somebody did a meme. They had what's the dude? Lindsey Graham or whatever. You know the one.
Yeah, Lindsey Graham, the one that passed
They
away.
had, Ghost. Remember Ghost, the movie when they were making the clay and shit.
Yeah.
Mitch Mercado in the front and Lindsey Graham behind him. This place is through, man. This place is through.
Oh man, falling like lightning, man. It says, Yemen's Houthis have long warned of their ability to close the Red Sea oil route,
They've done it already.
but have by and large stayed on the sidelines of expanding Gulf regional conflict, which is focused on Iran since Operation Epic Fury began. Things began changing dramatically this month.
Speaking of Operation Epic Fury, come to find out, they said that the whole pause was he didn't have to go to Congress. So now the whole 60 days, remember the whole 60 days, then you got to go get approval for war to Congress?
Yeah.
With the pause, it allowed the 60 days to start over.
Wow.
So they said that's why he did that.
So that's how he
The
can get
so-called
around.
peace and the treaty and all that, the ceasefire.
Yeah.
The ceasefire allowed the clock to start over again, where he don't got to get approval from it's another 60 days again.
Yeah. Hey, and through his policy, man. Through his policy. It says
cause craft to prosper.
Khan. So it says things began changing dramatically this month. However, after Saudi warplane incursion into Yemen, which bombed Sana'a International Airport July 13th in an effort to prevent an Iranian commercial jet from landing there.
Now they attacking airports.
Khan. The
Could
Houthis.
you imagine if they bombed, if somebody bombed OIA or bombed JFK or LaGuardia,
Damn. Hey.
LAX or something?
Yeah.
That's a war crime.
A complete total war crime.
Let's not forget that the casualties. I know you're going in, but I'm
Yeah, go ahead.
The casualties are rising, man. And what did the Edomites, what did regular peon Edomites that don't want to partake in this war say? That have any sense? They said, even though we don't want this war, if the casualties start to pile up, Babylon, they're gonna want recompense.
They're going to want payback. They're going to want recompense.
For too many body bags coming back.
Yeah.
They're gonna get drawn in just because of casualties.
Well, I think that's what Colonel Douglas McGregor said in the interview.
That's where I got it from.
Yeah, that's what he was saying.
So one of them.
Khan, as the bodies pile up, the
They're
people
gonna-
they're gonna want revenge,
The
man.
same ones, once they loved ones start coming back in body bags, they're gonna say fuck it.
Yep. It says
And you best believe the casualties are being underreported, highly.
that's why everybody's in an uproar. It was breaking news of these two U.S. Military men that died in I don't know. They died somewhere.
I
In
forget.
Yemen or somewhere.
There were all type of death tolls coming out. Niggas was on the bridge and shit.
Yeah. So it says,
We
It's-
in exciting times, man.
real exciting. It says the Houthis responded by sending missiles and drones on Saudi Arabian air bases and infrastructure, opening up the possibility of renewed Saudi-Houthi war. Okay? So look at all these wars, okay, that have come out of Israel and Iran. Okay? Everything is just escalating, man. And this is all the Lord working. And it says,
Turning up that heat.
Khan.
What did it say? I shall send fanners to Babylon, and they shall fan them.
Yep.
That's what they do. He's fanning the flames.
He's fanning the flames, man. Fanning the flames.
The fire's already kindled. Like you said, like when you doing a fire in the wilderness, you got to get that smoke, blow them, get the kindle.
Yeah, get it kindling, get the spark.
So the fire start to get hot.
Yeah. Well, hey, it's getting hot, man. It's getting real hot. It says, in a rare moment, in a rare moment of the now long-running conflict on Thursday, reports have emerged that Tehran is actively requesting the Houthis join the war in the scenario that Washington begins attacking Iran's power infrastructure. So what is coming next? They're getting ready to close the shipping route, okay, over there by the Red Sea. It says this is after President Trump told Fox News on Tuesday evening that next week it gets really bad for them because next week comes power plants. So your
Power
president,
plant
huh?
Next week is power plant week.
Yep, power
Yeah.
plant.
So
week.
last week was desalination week. Next week is power plant week.
Yep.
Then Iran put out a warning to you Babylonians that you're not even going to be safe in your own house.
Hey, oh man,
Why isn't that breaking news?
it
That should
says,
have been that should have been rolling across the ticker.
yep, yep. But hey, they keeping the people in La La Land, man. It says next week's comes Bridges.
Speaking of these war analysts like Colonel McGregor and these different people, they're saying don't be surprised if be on the lookout for a major FF. False, you know what?
Yep. That
You know?
Listen, I wouldn't be surprised if the major FF is your boy DJ getting caught up with something. Cause
Control Alt Deleted.
exactly. I went that if that were to happen,
He's panicked. You know he's already scared and shit.
of course. If that was to happen,
He's dumb. And what? Yo, this man's a stupid ass, bro. That's the first thing I thought of when they gave him that plane. I said, why would you take that plane, bro? It's so easy for them to sabotage and rig it up, bro. Now his simple ass, he didn't want to fly back on it. This man's a dummy, bro.
hey,
He's a retard.
oh man, you can't make this stuff up. But to the brother's point,
I should already knew that. How the hell you bankrupt a goddamn casino when the house always wins? And it's computerized. You gotta be a real fucking retard.
oh man. Hey, we talk about, we're here talking about how if the casualties pile up, these Americans or Babylonians will be eager and ready for recompense to go to war. You know what trumps that? If something were to happen to their president, right then and there, all of them would stand up and be ready to go to full war.
Damn right.
So Trump should be nervous, man. He should be nervous. So real quick, it says,
Pete Hegseth will rally him too.
Khan.
Make JD Vance the president with Pete Hegseth at the helm.
Oh Lord.
You know?
I want to see if y'all can. I don't even know if y'all can see this.
Probably not. Glare and shit.
Yeah. Nah, I think they got it. But you see where the Strait of Hormuz is, and you see where the Red Sea is. All right. It says real quick. It says the Telegraph, citing sources in Yemen, reports that the Houthis are preparing contingency plans to close the Bab al-Mandi Strait in coordination with Iran if Tehran decides to escalate the conflict. Okay, and that strait is completely on the other side of the Strait of Hormuz, man. So real quick, if you can grab Joel, you know what I want, 2 and 20, or we can even start at proclaim ye, whatever. Because this is beautiful.
Joel chapter 2, verse 20. But I will remove far off from you the northern army.
Right, that northern army is America, man. Okay, it's been moved to where? The Valley of Yehoshaphat. All right, Western Asia. Okay, as it's correctly called, not the Middle East. You got it out.
And will drive him into a land barren and desolate.
Yeah, that Saudi region, man. Okay,
Saudi Gulf.
that Saudi Gulf region. Okay, that's why they need desalination plants. Okay, it's what the driest and largest land deserts on earth. Okay, you got it.
With his face toward the east sea.
The East Sea being the Euphrates, man.
And
All right, you got it.
And his hinder part toward the utmost sea.
What's the utmost sea? The Red Sea. All right, so now they're talking about completely closing off the shipping lane over there in the Red Sea. So these nations have no option but to come to war and fight, man. The Lord literally has them in a quagmire, and it is beautiful. You know, the brother always says they can't go forward and they can't go backwards. They're stuck between a rock and a hard place. And I keep telling y'all, man, y'all are seeing the Lord work in real time, man. Them closing off that strait in the Red Sea, that's a game changer. That is a damn game changer. And the brother just said how Iran keeps turning things up a notch, as opposed to America keeps doing the same thing, bombing and bombing and bombing, rebombing and bombing and bombing. But Iran keeps turning it up a notch. And once they close that portion of the Red Sea, it's going to be a wrap, man. It's going to be a wrap. The world is already jacked the hell up with just the Strait of Hormuz being closed. So, man, the Lord is working, man, a miracle. He's working fast. You got it, Doc.
Bro, got a couple precepts, Baba Kashah.
Khan.
Let's start with this. Psalms 119 and 126. Psalms 119 and 126. It is time for thee, Lord Yahweh, to work, for they have made void thy law.
And Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai is working, has been working when it comes to prophecy. Everything that he has written is coming to pass, man. It's coming to pass. Even the brother, when he was breaking down the water just now, everything just is in sync through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. You got it, all.
Real quick, the same precept, Psalm 119 and 126, but this is in the NLT. Lord Yahweh, it is time for you to act, for these evil people have violated your instructions.
Right. How long can we have fucking Epstein Islands, man?
Yeah, because you best believe it wasn't just one fucking island that these goddamn PDF files were fucking going and hanging out in.
Khan.
There's Epstein Islands all over the world, man.
Yep. Yep.
Why you think they like going to Thailand and shit?
Little boy town.
The Maldives and shit.
Yep.
Why do you think Esau love these rich billionaire, millionaire Edomites? Why do you think they love going to these third world nations? Oh, because they love Haiti. The Clintons just love the Haitians. They love Levi. Fuck out of here, man.
Yep. That's exactly why. Man, hey, beautiful, beautiful. So the Heavenly Father, man, hey, the Lord said, wait ye upon me until he rises up to the prey.
Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord.
Khan. And that's what the Heavenly Father is doing. We're witnessing the Lord in real time take mass vengeance on all our enemies, man. All these other nations that have had a hand in our captivity and our downfall, that are in confederacy with one another, okay, to hold down the Lord's chosen people and keep them on the bottom. How can you not be excited, man? I am ecstatic, super excited. Every time I turn on the news and find a gem. You got it, Doc.
This is Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 5. The just Lord Yahweh is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning doth he bring his judgment to light. He faileth not, but the unjust knoweth no shame.
Right. The unjust knoweth no shame, man. The Heavenly Father has mass death spreading throughout the world, man. Spreading throughout the world.
Earthquakes. You just had an earthquake in Peru. You had an earthquake off of Mexico somewhere. Hey, the signs are screaming if you're watching. If you're watching.
Yep.
Prophecies are jumping off the page. So it says, I have cut off the nations, their towers are desolate. I made their streets waste, that none passeth by. It's a future prophecy. He did it in the past, he's going to do it again, especially here in Babylon.
Yeah.
Their cities are destroyed, so that there is no man, that there is none inhabitant. I said, surely thou wilt fear me. Thou wilt receive instruction, so their dwelling should not be cut off.
And how can you not fear Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai? What the brother just read, just think about how the cities and the streets of Iran is looking right now, how the cities and the streets of Ukraine is looking right now, how the cities and streets are looking in certain parts of Israel right now. Come on, man. The Lord ain't making this stuff up, and it's only going to get worse, but he's saving the best for last. So you,
as the
Babylon,
brother correctly identified the worst for last.
the worst for last. The Wadi Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, he's saving the worst for last. So while you Babylonians think y'all are on easy street, and hey, yeah, we're at war, but the war isn't affecting us right now. We're still good. Hey, you remember when Joe Biden was letting all them people across the border? Okay? And one of them, I think it was an Elamite or somebody, the reporter asked him who he is, and he said, oh, y'all don't know me? Don't worry, y'all will. Because it's about to get bad here in Babylon, man. We passed the gas station. Gas was $3.98. The average is $4. So right after the World Cup just ended, right after your 4th of July weekend and all the festivities, now y'all are gonna get ready to be brought back to reality, man. You got it all.
Real quick, it's Ezekiel chapter 7. I'm gonna start at 1 and 2, but I'm gonna jump down, right? But just to get the context of who this chapter's talking about. So it says Ezekiel chapter 7, verse 1. Moreover, the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, also, thou son of man, thus saith the Lord Adawan Yahweh, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, unto the land of Israel, and we're a people before a place, right? Yerushalayim, Yasharallah, we're a people before a place. And the bulk of us are in the Americas, right? Northern and southern kingdom. Judah and Israel were oppressed together in the land of the north. Also, thou son of man, thus saith the Lord Adawan Yahweh, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, unto the land of Israel, the end is come upon thee, upon the four corners of the land. Now is the end come upon thee, and I will send mine anger upon thee, and will judge thee according to thy ways, and will recompense upon thee all thine abominations. And my eye shall not spare thee, neither will I have pity. And remember, it's going to happen to 2/3 of Israel, but also Esau, all these heathens. Because these curses that came upon us, guess what? They're going upon them now.
Yep.
The only ones that are going to be protected in these times are the remnant, the elect. Adawan Watazal, we be of that number. That's why we're given diligence, to make our calling and election sure. Because many are called, few are chosen. It's not enough to be called. You want to be chosen and sealed. So it says, and mine eye shall not spare thee, neither will I have pity. But I will recompense, pay back, thy ways upon thee, and thine abominations shall be in the midst of thee. And ye shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh. Thus saith the Lord Adawan Yahweh, and evil and only evil is come. And end is come, the end is come, it watcheth for thee, behold, it is come. Let me jump down to the main point. Verse 9. No, Slaki. Jump down.
The end is come.
Verse 24. Wherefore I will bring the worst of the heathen, and they shall possess their houses. I will make the pomp of the strong to cease, and their holy places shall be destroyed. Destruction cometh, and they shall seek peace, and there shall be none. So that happened in the past. He brought the worst of the heathens against us, which is who? These Edomites. Deuteronomy 28. A fierce nation of fierce continents that had showed no mercy to the old, to the young, women, children. So, but I brought that up to the back. The point, the worst. He's saving the best for last.
Exactly.
This is the worst. This is the worst captivity we've ever been in, by far. At least in these other captivities, we knew who we were, and we knew our power. You know? In this captivity, it was beat out of us from the inception. You know?
Beat the hell out of us. But hey, the brother said,
that's that prophecy where our Lord was crucified. Then shall be known. Then it shall be said, I'm botching. Damn, I gotta get it. You got it. I'm botching.
Hey, but you know, Sleazy E, we all reap what we sow. And in Luke, it says, for whosoever exalteth himself shall be abased, man. And that's what we're witnessing. We're witnessing this high and mighty American power being brought to naught. Being literally brought to naught. You found what you were looking for out?
Revelation 11 and 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city. What great city? America. Babylon the Great.
Mm-hmm.
And their dead body, who? The elect. Yasharallah.
Mm-hmm.
And their, well, actually all
No.
of Israel. All of Israel, because this is the valley of the shadow of death. We are the dry bones. But now we've been brought back to life. The sinews, the flesh, everything's coming back upon us through the word.
We've been made
But
brought
we were
alive.
dead. We were dead.
Done.
This word has quickened us, meaning to make us alive. Now we're lively stones.
Mm-hmm.
So it says, and their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord, our Adawan, our Master, was crucified.
Mm-hmm.
And how do they do that? Through Christianity, through modern day Christianity. They whitewashed the true images of the Messiah and his followers.
Mm-hmm.
It's called iconoclasm.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they were doing during the so-called Renaissance, the rebirth. What were they doing? They were defiling the true images of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai and his men, the prophets.
Mm-hmm.
All up in the Sistine Chapel. What do you think Leonardo da Vinci was doing? He was whitewashing the images.
Mm-hmm.
Painting there. Oh, that's in Maccabees, wherein the heathen has opened the book
The
to paint
book of the
image
law?
of their likeness.
Yep. That's
So-
exactly
so-
what they did.
But chiefly here in America.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
Because this is the God-fearing nation. This is the so-called, the righteous nation in the earth, the most righteous nation in the earth. The most God-fearing,
Yeah.
I gotta Google that. I gotta do some research. How many other nations say in God we trust? How many other nations are supposedly established on the belief of God and establishing his morals and principles?
This is probably the only one.
I don't know. I don't want to assume things.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna have to do some. That's a video.
Yeah, come on. It says, real quick. So let me read the end the end of this article. It says, and this is pertaining to.
Oh, I didn't finish. I had said one. So that was that. Sloppy. I was reading the precepts, right?
Yeah,
I had a
come on.
couple.
You got it.
So I read Psalms 119 and 126. It is time for thee to work, O Lord, because they have made void that law. I've read that one already, right?
Mm-hmm.
Isaiah 26 and 9. With my soul have I desired thee in the night. Yea, with my spirit within me will I seek thee early. This is the main point. Isaiah 26 and 9. For when thy judgments are in the earth, the inhabitants of the world will learn righteousness. And that's what we want. That's what the brother said. It's time for Yahweh Bashim Yahushua to work.
Mm-hmm.
And once you start to work, then you people gonna get right.
Con. You gonna be
In their
forced.
affliction, they shall seek me early.
Yeah, you're gonna be forced to learn righteousness.
One more. Isaiah chapter 13. Straight to the point. Isaiah 13 and 4. The noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. The Lord of hosts, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, mustereth the host of the battle. That's what I wanted, because you were going into that.
Yeah.
Yahweh Bashim
Yeah.
Yahushai is mustering the host of the, I gotta see what that says in the NLT. He's gathering these nations for war.
Con.
Let me see what it says in the NLT. And you got it back.
But it's still crazy to see the Heavenly Father work. It's crazy when you read something on the page and you actually witness it manifest in real time, man, and you're cognitive of it. It's the spirit, man. It's beautiful. While all these people are walking around here in La La Land, the Heavenly Father has gave us the vision to see exactly what he's doing, when he's doing it, and how he's doing it. He's given us a glimpse of that bird eye view that he has. And we love it. The water.
Habakkuk chapter 1 and 5. Behold, ye among the heathen, and regard and wonder marvelously. For I will work a work in your days which ye will not believe, though it be told you.
Hey, and it's been told to you, bro. It's been told to y'all, week in and week out. There are men throughout the four corners of the earth warning you people of all the impending doom, of World War III, of collapse of the dollar, collapse of all these nations' economy. Nothing but, hey, the scripture says, many miseries awaits you people. Okay? And today we're reading about a few examples of things that are going to bring these miseries to pass. Okay? Another permanent, another very important strait being closed. Okay? On top of the Strait of Hormuz already being closed.
Strait that's going to be open is the straight gate to the kingdom.
Con.
That's the only strait that's going to be open.
That's
The
it.
highway to Jerusalem.
Con. Now, this last
One more,
little bit.
Last one.
You got it.
Gotta let the scripture speak, man.
No, con.
Zephaniah chapter 3, verse. Because I started reading that. The just Lord is in the midst thereof. I never finished it. So jump down to verse, straight to the point, jump down to verse 8. Because you quoted it. Therefore, wait ye upon me, saith the Lord Yahweh. Hey, we gotta wait on Yahweh. It's all caps. Capital Lord. So that's not Yahweh Shai. Because Yahweh Shai don't even know.
Yeah.
He waiting, just like we waiting.
Yeah.
So again, therefore, wait ye upon me, saith the Lord Yahweh, until the day that I rise up to the prey. Who's the prey? These other nations. These other 17 nations. And even his own nation.
Yep.
Two-thirds of his own nation.
Lord chimed in on it.
Until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. Whew, you got it.
And that's what he's doing, man. That Saudi Gulf region, okay? All right? Like I said, man, the empty quarter, the world's largest sand desert over there in Saudi. It's about to be a war like no other. A war to end all wars, man.
Did you call it the empty what?
It's called the empty quarter.
It's going to be the full quarter. Going to be full of dead bodies. Like
Full.
all of you goddamn people going to the meat grinder.
Yep.
All of you finna be gathered into the valley of Howard plot, and guess what? You ain't coming back.
Ain't no way.
You're gonna become fertilizer for the soil. It ain't gonna be barren and desolate no more. It's gonna be real fertile. It's gonna go back to being the fertile crescent. You know, it's gonna fertilize your bodies, man.
Your body. So real quick, it reads just this last little bit.
Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
It definitely
They
gonna
about to
hit.
hit the floor.
It says this could obviously greatly exacerbate the global energy
this could
crisis.
what?
This could greatly exacerbate the global energy crisis.
You said obviously, right? What did it read that?
It says this could obviously.
What does obviously mean? What does obviously mean? I want to see what
It's obvious without a shadow of doubt. Okay?
If the
Even
glove
an
don't
idiot
fit,
can see it. You know what I'm
must
saying?
have quit, right? Obvious.
God.
That's what obvious means. We know what it means, but Esau be, when. Obvious is an adjective. It's a descriptive word that means something is easily seen, recognized, or understood. It describes a fact,
A fact.
solution, or situation that is plain to everyone and requires no deep thought or investigation to figure it out. So Ray Charles,
Yeah.
a motherfucker on the short bus can figure this out, man.
Beat, motherfucker.
This ain't even 1 + 1, you know? This is like putting the fucking, the pegs putting a fucking circle into
The
a
circle to the circle peg, the square to the square.
Even Lucy can do it. You know, the apes and shit.
Yeah. Oh man. Obvious, man.
And what's obvious? We at the end of this world.
Yeah. Yeah. It's being made plain. So it says, this could obviously greatly exacerbate the global energy crisis.
You gotta get another word. Exacerbate. What does that mean?
Mm-hmm.
What does exacerbate mean?
It means like to intensify.
We know what it means, but I want to see what the Google says.
Con.
How you spell that?
EXACER.
I got it. Exacerbate. It's to exacerbate means to make a bad situation. It's already bad.
Yeah.
It's getting from bad to worse. To exacerbate means to make a bad situation, a negative feeling, or a medical symptom worse, more severe, or more intense.
Wow. So what's that telling you? Things are about to get more intense, okay, on the war front, because things are being exacerbated, man. So it says this could obviously greatly exacerbate the global energy crisis, and would likely set off new round of regional escalation.
They said 4 weeks ago that they was on their last leg.
Yep.
So how much more so now? The reserves are not getting topped back off. So something's about to give. No wonder gas is going up. No wonder the national average is at $4 right now. Because he's been falsely keeping the gas prices low.
Of course.
The rubber been hit the road. The cans been hit the end of the road. This shit is about to explode, man. Hence why he trying to get that goddamn bunker built.
Yep.
He's scrambling. He gonna need it. Shows you that in the movie Civil War.
Yep. You gonna need it. They came after the president in Civil War. And it's so.
Are you crazy? You gonna interview the president?
Yep.
You know they don't allow reporters down there? They gonna kill you. Well, I'm gonna give his last interview. You know?
Hey, for real. Go back and watch Civil War. And it's so beautiful.
And it's on Netflix free. I mean, YouTube free right now with ads.
I stopped at a racetrack by my house to get gas. Okay, there are no coincidences. And that mother effer stopped me at $75 again. Again.
Cause what? They're trying to control the collapse.
Control the collapse. Control the
If
collapse.
everybody was allowed to fill up, you'd actually see how much of a shortage we're in.
Yep. Exactly.
Real quick. Ephesians chapter 5, verse 15. See then that ye walk circumspectly. What does the word circumspect mean?
Circumspect, man.
Meaning
Looking
to look around. Matter of
Come
fact,
on.
let's look it up. That's the spirit today, looking stuff up. To get more, look it up in the common dictionary. I'm gonna look it up in a blue letter.
Come on.
Shop.
Circumspect. Circumspect means being cautious,
Cautious.
worried.
You should have. Hey, right now in the time to be splurging, man, going on vacations,
Yes.
jet setting,
Yes.
going here, there, and everywhere. You might not come back. We've been saying that for the longest now, but it's becoming more and more of a reality. You might really end up stuck.
Yeah.
Call yourself going on a goddamn all-inclusive for the weekend.
Yep.
To Jamaica.
Hey.
You know?
Hey.
You might stay down in Jamaica. And Jamaica is already a fucking third world country. Because the Lord already plagued that motherfucker. He already rocked the infrastructure. Now I'm gonna go to the Bahamas, man. Bahamia. You know?
Hey, you remember all them social media clips stuck in Dubai when the building started getting bombed and the airport stuck abroad, man.
Listen to what's saying the NLT. Ephesians 5 and 15. So be careful how you live. Do not live like fools. These people are fools, man. They're not considering. They're not preparing. So be careful how you live. Do not live like fools, but like those who are wise. The prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. The simple pass on and are slaves.
Yep. All these other nations are preparing their citizens for war, preparing their citizens For conscription.
for the inevitability.
Con, it's inevitable. It's inevitable, Mr. Anderson. Okay? It's inevitable. So it says,
So this is circumspect in the blue letter. Strong's G199. It says exactly, accurately, diligently.
it says, being cautious, worried, and unwilling to take risks.
So even with what you're digesting in the news, it's a lot of fake news, it's a lot of propaganda, a lot of misinformation. You got to use your goddamn brain and filter everything through the scriptures. What does the scripture say? Yeah, I know he's talking about a ceasefire and peace. But what the Lord say? There is no peace for the wicked.
None. None for the wicked. It says, it describes someone who carefully considers all circumstances,
Hey, right
potential.
Right now, we on the straight path to the kingdom. It tells you in 2nd Ezra, there's deep fire on one side and deep water on the other. A dangerous path, a narrow path, so that only one straight gonna be open.
Con.
The straight path to the kingdom. And it's so that path is so straight and treacherous and dangerous, only one man can tread it.
One man.
So you better be careful. You better walk on eggshells. Like the apostles like to say, you walking on a tightrope, man.
Yep.
Because what? Broad is the path that leads to destruction.
Damn, bro.
Go ahead, Al.
It says, it describes someone who carefully considers all circumstances, potential consequences.
Hey, we could be public enemy number one tomorrow, tonight.
Yep.
We could lose our jobs. We could be whatever. You know, our loved ones can come against us. Our wives, our children, our mothers, fathers. We count the cost, man.
Yeah.
And we're willing to lose it all for the love of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach.
Yeah, because we know about the things that have happened before time. We know what happened to the prophets before time, man.
Paul said, I count all things dung. All things, what's dung? Shit. You know, I count all things dung to gain the love of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. What's the love of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai? Keeping the commandments, man. Being obedient to the best of your ability. As Samuel told Saul, it is better to obey than to give the sacrifice to fools, man.
Con. It says, potential consequences and risk before acting, speaking, or making a decision. All right, so you consider before you even opening your mouth what you're about to say. Before you consider the places that you're about to go, the things you're about to do, the people that's going to be around.
What you really better ponder and consider is what you're going to do when that charisma is presented. Woo. You better be very circumspect in that time.
Con.
In the time of the hour of temptation.
Yep.
That's a life and death. That's a life and death decision, literally.
Con. But it don't even matter, because if you ain't right with Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, he ain't gonna put the spirit on you to refrain from taking it.
Como se dice through.
Con.
Como se dice through.
Through. Because the Heavenly Father said he is the one that's gonna keep us from the hour of temptation.
You know, Esau don't want him.
He already done did a work on him, man. He already did a work
You're
on
gonna have
him.
to get a Tyrone or something. A Pookie and a Ray Ray.
Real quick, this is 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 7.
That's like a flashing warning sign.
Yes.
Stay away, demons.
Yep. It don't get any brighter.
You can't make it up.
Oh, hot lime green. It says 1 Peter 4 and verse 7.
Hey, you know that's what they do in the animal world? Like the animals that are dangerous, they mark themselves with bright colors to stay away.
Yeah. Yep. Facts. It says 1 Peter 4 and 7. But the end of all things is at hand.
You seen it.
Huh? Yeah, through.
How much more worse could it get, huh? 2 dildo heads. I
Dang,
guarantee you both of them got multiple children.
bro. Oh, without a doubt.
So where they at?
Man, the Lord is looking at us right now as a people.
What the hell are they doing?
Shake it.
What the hell are they doing downtown Orlando on a Monday afternoon, Monday morning?
You know what they doing with here. We already know.
Are they tricking?
Like you
know,
said,
now that I think about it, that is what they're doing. They're tricking.
it's a warning for the righteous, but a billboard for the wicked.
They selling that WAP. Now I'm thinking about
You know
it.
what I'm saying?
They selling it. Yeah.
It's a walking billboard. It says, 1 Peter 4:7, but the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer. So that's the spirit. Go ahead. No, go ahead. You got it. You got it.
The sober meaning eye single on the kingdom.
And when your eye is single, all right, your eye needs to be single to stay focused on that straight path, man.
Now is not the time to get entangled in this world.
Con.
The affairs of this world, man.
Con.
This world is a snare and a trap. You know?
And it's about to come to an end, man. It's about to come to an end. You got anything else out?
You know I do, brother.
Bring it out.
Bring it out.
While you getting that, let me get this. Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse 9. It says, for lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon
Destroying wind.
an assembly
Con.
of great nations from the north
Yep.
country. And they shall set themselves in array against her. And that's what we're witnessing, man. You know, all these nations are preparing to set themselves in array against her, man.
Yeah, that Jeremiah 50.
Con 50 and 9.
Con.
And this connects to it with Obadiah, man.
What does 24 say or 14? Is it put yourselves in array? That's Jeremiah 50, right? Put yourselves in array. That is either 14 or 24.
It's in here.
Okay,
It's in this verse too. It says, and they shall set themselves in array against her.
Array meaning to be in order, like in orderly fashion, lined up.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah, they're gonna come.
So they on one accord. They're not thrusting one another. They're not fighting each other. They all with it. Which I'm gonna read it.
Yep.
They all with the shits. They all got one mind. See, they had one mind for you. Now they got one mind for you. Lord chimed in. The Lord chimed in. They had right now the beat. They gave consent unto the beast. You know, for a time.
Yep.
They really gonna have one mind for your ass.
Con.
They gonna put an evil thought. You know, foreshadowing. Evil thought, man.
It says, and they shall set themselves in array against her. All right, and I said that pertains to Obadiah, man. All the men of her confederacy, man. All right, she'll bring her even to the border.
They that ate thy bread have laid a deadly wound.
Con.
There's no understanding in him. He's so blind he can't even see it.
And that's the beautiful thing. He can't even see it.
What's blind in Esau? His pride.
Yep.
His terribleness. They have deceived thee.
Deceived them.
Man, he in beautiful times, man.
And they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence shall she be taken. Their arrows shall be as a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain. And it's so beautiful because there's reports that Russia's critical infrastructure, its energy infrastructures, gas manufacturing plants, or fuel manufacturing plants are getting hit. And they were going into how the S-400s, Russia's most sophisticated air defense system, okay, can't shoot down all these drones, man. And that goes back to the point that I said, you know, months ago, that this drone warfare has changed the game when it comes to war in general, man. It makes your missile defense systems null and void, okay? And also the hypersonic missiles. You got it out.
I was waiting to get on that because I was watching a clip and you seen the missiles that's supposed to shoot them down. You seen them go up and they missing all the missiles coming in.
Yep.
It was embarrassing, man.
Embarrassing.
Every last missile got through the missile defense system.
Yep.
And it makes sense because it's like in the movie, the Netflix movie they showed you. Remember, I forget the movie, but they showed you.
Don't look up, or
no,
I can't
not
remember
don't
what it
look.
was.
They made another one, and they showed America was gonna get nuked, but it ended.
Yes.
But remember, they had like 2 chances to do it.
Yep.
But remember, he was like, it's like shooting a bullet with another gun in
With
the air.
another bullet.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
That's hard as fuck to do, man. How you gonna shoot another bullet with one bullet?
Con. That's why on average it takes from one incoming threat, it takes 4 to 5 interceptors to hit it. So, hey, y'all do the math, man.
So real quick, array. An array is broadly defined as an orderly arrangement, a large assortment, or a display of related items. So they all got something in common, and it's a large. You're gonna have a large group of nations with you in their sights, man.
And
You and these small hats locked in their sights, man. They're gonna be salivating. I can't wait. They salivating, man. They gonna want. Woo! They gonna want to tear you a new one, man.
Yeah.
And you see why? 'Cause what you doing to their nations, man. You destroying the global economy.
Yep.
You committing war crimes. You committing genocides.
Yep. Yep. You're not playing by the rules.
You're destroying the so-called peace that's in the world, the balance that's in the world. You're disrupting that.
Yep.
All that to be has of what? The small hats, greed.
Hey.
There's no excuse. There's enough for everybody to get along.
Yep.
Everybody, the land's already divvied up. They already got the resources to control it. You know.
Yeah.
The BRICS over here trying to have, damn. If we bring in World War III, Yahushua gonna come back. Here go Amalek. We want Yahushua to come back. We want him,
Yep. Hey, but
Be careful what you ask for.
the same storyline, man. If you ever watched that cartoon, the Avatar, man, all the nations were at peace, and then the Fire Nation stood up and started what? Encroaching on borders, taking land, and
They
stealing.
wore red.
They were exactly.
Like the House of Saul. The House of Saul wore red.
Yep.
Shit, I need to take this shit off. Inside joke.
Hey, the Fire Nation, they wore red. They started encroaching borders, going into the water nation, the air wind nation or whatever. And what? It took the Avatar, which is, Yahushua ultimately, to come and bring peace.
You know what's funny? Slock, remember we were talking about the David movie?
Yeah,
Remember
David, the
Saul,
series.
they wore red. Remember he gave him the garment? Remember he said, I'm gonna put you over 1,000 men?
Yeah.
And he gave him, Jonathan gave him the robe. And he said,
Con.
you wear my house's color good?
My house is colored.
What's the house of David's color?
Yeah.
Blue.
Blue.
That's
It's
my
blue.
favorite color, man. You know
Con.
that? Sky blue.
That's my blue, North Carolina blue. That's my favorite.
Like Boogie, right?
Yeah.
Ah,
You already
can't
know,
make it
bro.
up.
You already know.
And that's my daughter's favorite color. Speaking of the devil, look at that. Porsche car, you can't make this shit up. You cannot mansion, windows, you can't make this shit up.
You can't make it up, bro.
You can't, man.
Hey, signs and wonders, man.
No sloggy. You can't make this shit up, man.
Hey, but yeah, man. So we can clearly see, we can clearly see what's coming
That's your
next.
favorite color too, bro.
Yeah, bro.
That's fucking crazy, bro.
North Carolina blue, bro. That baby blue. I used to rock it back in the day, man. Love that color. But
It's all spiritual.
con. So hey, man. Like I said, man, we are amped up, man. Cause like I said, the Heavenly Father is continuing to work, man.
We so amped up, it's hard to really contain ourselves, man. We gotta constantly stay even kill, man.
Yeah.
We gotta constantly remind ourselves that this is a marathon, not a sprint, man.
Con.
You get too fucking excited, you burn the fuck out, pull a damn hamstring, get a Charlie horse, you out of the race, man. We gotta constantly remind ourselves to pace ourselves, man.
Oh yeah, and that's a beautiful thing, man.
And that's what Esau wants. He wants you to get burnt out. That's why he put fake news out there. He keep pumping going and pump faking and stomping and going. He want to frustrate you, so you just say fuck it and stop watching.
Yeah.
That's what he wants. He wants you to just stop watching so he can just do what he got to do while you distracted,
Exactly.
But no, we gonna keep watching you.
The Heavenly Father you gotta have a balance, man. Whatever it may be.
A false balance is an abomination to the
Con.
Lord.
And it's so
A
funny.
just weight and a balanced ephod.
It's so funny that the brother said, mentioned this race and catching a hamstring. I started watching a movie called The Walk. I think it's by Steven Spielberg. And the premise of the movie where it was a bunch of young men, and they had to walk, and
Walk.
yeah, they had to walk. And when I say walk, they're walking for 3-4 days straight. If they couldn't stop to take a leak, they couldn't stop to do number 2. They literally had to do number 2, because if for some reason they stopped and got beyond the point, there were men in military truck with guns that would put them down instantly. And whoever won this walk would get multiple riches off rip, and then any wish that they want. So in the scene, one of the
If you could have one wish, what would it be?
if I could have one wish, I would wish Yahushua return now.
Woo!
I would.
Damn,
I
you
would.
can't make this shit up.
I
can
want to
you?
get the fuck up out of here.
No,
bro.
that's the wish to end all. That fixes everything.
Fixes
I
everything.
would wish for Yahweh Shai to return.
Yep.
Cause that's it.
Yep. That's what I would wish, bro.
And see, that's what these people, they don't really want Yahweh Shai to return. That's their worst nightmare. They don't want the Messiah to return. You know?
He got to return, bro.
That's why they say, oh yeah, Christ will return, but I'll be led, that'll be my grandchildren, you know?
Yeah.
That's far off. That's 100 years from now. America's gonna go to 2025. Hey, they hoping America got another 250 years.
Con.
Are you out of your goddamn mind? You want
Yep.
another 250 years of this madness? Of this madness?
It's madness.
You people are sick, man.
This place disgusts me, man. I'm sitting here setting up for camp.
Could you imagine 250 years, more years of this?
Nah.
What this place will look like?
Nah. I know what it'll look like.
It'll look like Mad Max.
Con.
It'll be a dystopian nightmare, man.
I'm setting up for camp, and I see this skinhead Edomite walk by in like a dress that a little 3-year-old would be wearing, man. And I'm talking about I'm just disgusted. Just disgusted. I don't know, man. I don't like living in a world where there's no rules and anything goes, man.
Vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked,
Vexed.
just as Lot was.
Vexed. So I can't wait till the Heavenly Father bring in that besom of destruction, man. Because it has to go.
That fire.
Con.
You got some more?
Nah, that's it. That's all I have with that.
We gonna wrap it? We got some more or not?
No, if you got something, go ahead.
One more. All right. We close out with this one.
Let me check the time.
We wrap it up. This is Ezekiel. The whole chapter's fire. Ezekiel 38. Read the whole chapter. You know, but I'm straight to the point. Ezekiel chapter 38. Damn. Slocky, I gotta read it, man. I'm gonna run through it.
Bring it out, bring it out.
Fast. All right, Ezekiel 38, I start at 1. The main point I want is in verse 10. Ezekiel 38:1. And the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against the land of against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against him. And we know, told you over and over from my elders on down, that's talking about the Russians,
Con.
right? Also known as the Medes, right? That's another name for the Russians in the scriptures, the Medes. So it says, and say, Slocky, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against him. And say, Thus saith the Lord Adawan Yahweh, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, again, the Russians. And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws. That old USSR, Soviet Union spirit is back in Russia. Making the motherland great again, right? And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws. And I will bring thee forth. He's mustering the host of the battle. Slocky. And put hooks in thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth, and all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them. That's why he's waging a proxy war in Ukraine.
Yeah.
Because his army is being preserved for what? The Third World War.
The Third World War. Fact.
What? Remember the dude that was supposed to come up against? He had like a militia that was fighting on him, and then he went into hiding and all that shit.
Yeah. The one that they
I forget his name. I forget, but you know what I'm saying.
yeah, they murdered. They got him.
Oh, they
The
did?
one that
They ended up killing
the
him?
Russian dude.
They killed him. I thought
The
he
mercenary guy, right?
Yeah, I thought he just went some. I never followed up with
No.
him.
They fought.
killed-
They found him.
So it says, and I will turn thee back and put hooks in thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth, and all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords. Persia, which we know the Persians are the Iranians. Also in the scriptures, they're known as the Carmanians.
Con.
They shall remember themselves, right?
Con.
So it says, Persia, Ethiopia, Libya with them, all of them with shield and helmet. Gomer and all his bands, the house of Togarmah, the north quarters, and all his bands, and many people with thee. This is the main point. Be thou prepared, and prepare for
Peace,
thyself. Shalom, shalom. Be thou prepared, and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them.
Mm-hmm.
This is the main point.
Yep.
You gonna say something?
Nah, go ahead.
After many days thou shalt be visited. In the latter years that thou shalt come into the land that is brought back from the sword, and is gathered out of many people against the mountains of Israel, which have always been waste. But it is brought forth out of the nations, and they shall dwell safely, all of them. That's not the point that I'm slocky. Damn. Where? Slocky. I have pulled it. Satan, bro. Slocky.
Further down, or? Yeah, so Russia's about to turn up, man. Russia's about to become a guard to these nations, man.
It says, after many days thou shalt be visited, in the latter years thou shalt come into the land that is brought back from the sword, and is gathered out of many people against the mountains of Israel, which have been always waste. But it is brought forth out of the nations, and they shall dwell safely, all of them. Thou shalt ascend and come like a storm. Remember, this is talking about Gog and Magog, Persia, Ethiopia, Libya, all the great company that's with them.
Yep.
It says, thou shalt ascend and come like a storm. They shall be like madmen, sparing none.
Sparing none.
Thou shalt be like a cloud to cover the land, thou and all thy bands, and many people with thee. Thus saith the Lord, Adawan Yahweh, it shall also come to pass that at the same time shall things come into thy mind, and thou shalt think an evil thought.
Yep. Done.
And thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of unwalled villages, America. I will go to them that are at rest.
Yep.
But look at them. They a regular day in Babylon. Meanwhile,
ease.
all hell is breaking loose in the Middle East.
Khan. Walking, scootering, cycling. Khan.
Completely oblivious what's about to happen.
To the danger that's coming to this place.
So it says, and thou shalt say, I will go up to the land, because they're going to say, fuck, all this bullshit happening in our lands, time for you to eat some of it.
Time for you to feel it. It's only
You
right.
bombing our infrastructure, you bombing our desalination plants, you attacking our power grids, you blowing up our bridges and shit.
Yeah.
How you like to taste your own medicine?
Yeah, y'all sitting over there in the west. Yeah, in the west, just chilling. Not for long, man. Not
Watching
for
Love
long.
Island and shit.
Yeah, come on.
And thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of unwalled villages. I will go to them that are at rest, that dwell safely, all of them. Hey, that's what Zelensky said. Yeah, you saying all of that because you got a big ocean between you.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
Hey, that ocean
Yep.
ain't gonna save you.
It's not. That's exactly what Zelensky told President Trump. And Trump and Vance got heated.
You said you ain't got all the cards. I got all the cards.
Yeah, the truth hurts, man.
It said, and thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of unwalled villages. I will go to them that are at rest, that dwell safely, all of them dwelling without walls and having neither bars nor gates, to take a spoil and to take a prey, to turn thine hand upon the desolate places that are now inhabited, and upon the people that are gathered out of the nations. That's the point.
So the point is,
We're about
it's
to get
through.
nasty over here.
This place is
We're
through.
about to get real nasty.
Real nasty. Hey, so we're going to wrap it up. Adawan Ratazah, man, this was edifying. So once again, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to our power. Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Quadash, and a sincere salutations to the hopeful elect, the tabernacle of David, you Akim, pushing his truth to the four corners of the earth in all truth, faith, and sincerity, and also a healthy shalom to the few Akwas that are listening and learning. Shalom.
Wa abad babal.
Kwam Yasharala. Shalom, Israel. Shalom.